Hello and welcome to our channel. Today, we're going to talk about one of the deadliest pandemics in human history, the Black Death. The Black Death, also known as the bubonic plague, swept across Europe in the 14th century, killing millions of people. It was a terrifying time that left a lasting impact on the world. In this video, we'll take a closer look at what the Black Death was, how it spread, and its impact on society. The Black Death was caused by the bacterium Yersinia pestis, which was spread by fleas that infested rats. The disease was first reported in the early 1330s in China and quickly spread along trade routes to Europe. In just a few short years, it had spread across the continent, killing an estimated 25 million people, which was roughly one-third of Europe's population at the time. The symptoms of the disease were terrifying. They included high fever, painful swellings called buboes, and dark spots on the skin. Victims usually died within a week of showing symptoms. The speed with which the disease spread and the horrific symptoms it caused led to widespread panic and fear across Europe. The Black Death had a profound impact on society. The loss of so many lives left a deep scar on Europe, and it took centuries for the population to recover. The economic impact of the pandemic was also significant. With so many people dead, there was a shortage of labor, which led to higher wages for workers. This shift in the labor market ultimately led to the end of feudalism in Europe. The Black Death also had an impact on religion. Many people believed that the pandemic was a punishment from God for the sins of humanity. This led to an increase in religious fervor and the growth of religious orders such as the Flagellants, who believed that they could atone for their sins by whipping themselves. So, how did people try to protect themselves from the Black Death? Unfortunately, there was little that could be done to prevent the spread of the disease. The medical knowledge of the time was limited, and many of the treatments used were ineffective or even harmful. Some people believed that the disease was caused by bad air, and so they tried to protect themselves by carrying around pomanders filled with herbs and spices. Others believed that the disease was caused by the alignment of the planets, and so they tried to ward off the disease by praying or making astrological calculations. Despite these efforts, the Black Death continued to spread. In some areas, entire villages were wiped out, and the dead were left unburied in the streets. The scale of the pandemic was so great that it even impacted the course of history. For example, it's believed that the Black Death played a role in ending the 100 Years' War between England and France, as both sides were weakened by the disease. So, what can we learn from the Black Death? One lesson is the importance of medical knowledge and research. Today, we have a much better understanding of infectious diseases, and we have effective treatments and vaccines that can help prevent their spread. Another lesson is the importance of community and solidarity. During the Black Death, many people came together to care for the sick and bury the dead. These acts of kindness and compassion helped to mitigate some of the suffering caused by the pandemic. In conclusion, the Black Death was a devastating event that had a profound impact on Europe and the world.